get you in, sir. Make sure you're nice and safe. It's freaking soggy today, Mr. Skeleton. I don't know why we wore our hair down again, sir. All right, we're gonna turn that AC up today. Hey everyone, it is another week Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. Railroad tracks, here we go. Hang on, Mr. Skeleton. Is your seatbelt securely fastened, sir? It's freaking hot already. And if you're new here, there's an animatronic clip that I play anytime I complain about it being hot. It's a whole animatronic from Spirit Halloween a couple years back. I think her name was Miserable Marie, but I called her Moaning Myrtle because I couldn't remember her name, but I knew it was like an MM name, you know? Okay. So anyways, when we first saw her at Spirit Halloween, she was instantly relatable because I feel like I act that exact same way in the summertime when I'm out in the heat. So now whenever I complain about the heat, I will, you know, put the little clip of Miserable Marie or Moaning Myrtle or whatever her name is. So if you're wondering why the random clips of this moaning lady, that is why. It's not a mistake. It's on purpose. So anyways, just thought I'd fill you in case you're new here, which if you're new here, welcome to the spooky family. We're excited to have you. And it's another year Halloween decor hunting. We've already been out on the hunt. We saw a couple things last week. We saw some stuff at Nordstrom Rack and at home. And we saw, I think, a poison apple situation at Home Goods. And that was it. So anyways, today we're going to go first. We're going to go out to Nordstrom Rack again because we did see a good selection last time. So I know they're putting out Halloween. So we're going to see if they put any new stuff out. But also, I saw over on the Facebook group, which, by the way, I'll have the Halloween Forever Facebook group linked in the description box. That's our little Halloween Facebook group. So anyways, longest story longer, we're cruising to Nordstrom Rack because over on the Facebook group, some people were posting these super soft looking, fuzzy, furry, they weren't furry, they were just really soft looking blankets, spooky blankets. And I did not see them. I looked for them when I was there last time and I did not see them. They just had a bunch of lemon blankets. But we gave them a whole week. It's a week later. So we're going to go see if they now have them. And then we'll probably run next door or, you know, it's just like down the way to Home Goods and see if they have anything or put anything out. I doubt it, honestly. I highly doubt it. But I also need to go get some felt hangers at Home Goods because surprise, I'm out of hangers in my closet and I said I was not going to buy more, but we are. Here we are. And then on our way home, we're going to stop by Bath and Body Works and see if they have any fall candles out and see if we can't snoop around a little bit about some Halloween. The Bath and Body Works by my house last year, I know with retail, you know, the staff, and it changes out a lot. But last year, the staff at the freaking Bath and Body Works near me, the whole store was excited about Halloween there. And that made me excited. And sometimes I feel a little bit awkward asking about Halloween. I don't feel awkward about it. It's more of just, I acknowledge I am that Halloween person, that annoying Halloween person that wants Halloween to come out really early. But I try not to project that onto other people who may not feel the same way. Like, it's okay. I understand it can be a lot. So I get it. But I'm fine living my own best Halloween lifestyle. But I get it if you don't want to. I mean, I don't think you're hanging out around here if you don't want to. But maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so usually, though, they are so helpful. I'm going to go check in there and see it. Oh, my God. Literally in the middle of the road, a truck with these arrows, like it's like a whole thing, like you can't even tell it's there. It's not a big truck either, so you can't even see it until you're hitting it, essentially. That was crazy. I did not like that at all. A good thing we're paying attention around here. When I drive, some people get really concerned about driving and filming. What is this hair? What is happening? But I know if there's a hair situation being weird over here, I know it's there. I can feel it. I just can't see it, and I'm not looking in the mirror because we're focusing on the road, people. So anyway, if I'm not talking to you on the camera, I'm talking to myself in my head. So it doesn't matter either way. It was really funny because my dad asked me a couple weeks ago. We went to Iowa for my grandma's memorial. If you've been around here, I kind of mentioned that I was going up there. And by the way, I never found the Baja Blast alcoholic beverage. Anyways, we were on this road trip, and I love taking road trips with my dad because we both love talking, like more than anything in this world. I get this from both my parents, actually. They both love to talk. So anyways, my dad and I, we just talk the full 4.5 hours up to Iowa. And anyone else in the car is so annoyed by us by the time it's over. Just talking nonstop. So my dad asked me, he's like, so how do you think of what to say when you're talking on your camera? And like, how do you talk like it's normal, like people are actually there? I was like, Dad, do you ever just, when you're, you know, driving to work or driving home, do you ever talk to yourself in your head? Like, do you have an inner dialogue? And he's like, oh, all the time. And I'm like, same, you know? And I had heard that some people don't. And if you don't, let me know what that's like. Is it peaceful in there, like in your mind? I just can't even imagine not having that. Like, my brain is always on 500 all the time. Random thoughts constantly. So I don't even know what that would be like, but let me know what is happening. Did we figure out what's going on with his hair? Anyways, let me know in the comments what that's like if you're like that. Anyways, did we talk about everywhere we're going today? I think Bath and Body Works is going to be the last place we go today. And then tomorrow I'm wanting to check out Kohl's. I saw online that Kohl's, they said July 1st through the 9th for their stuff is when you're going to see it in stores. That's when it's going to be available, or that's what it said in my area. So I'm thinking by tomorrow, July 1st, that would definitely give them enough time to get everything out. Just kidding. Anyways, the first day, we're going to be there. We're going to be knocking on your door, Kohl's. Cole. That's my brother's name. So we're going to probably do that tomorrow. And then I don't know where else we're going to go. But we'll figure it out. By the way, we got a Red Bull because we didn't have time to stock Starbucks. I'm waiting for this guy to leave. But he's not wanting to leave. All right, we're here at Nordstrom Rack. We're going in. No new Halloween at Nordstrom Rack. They had the same stuff we saw last time. I'll just do a quick pan of what we saw last time, just so you can see in case you missed the last episode of Halloween Decor Hunting. But if you want to see it more in depth, go back to the last Halloween Decor Hunting episode if you missed it, or if you're just, this is the first time you're joining us on the hunt. But we didn't see any spooky blankets or nothing new added. They actually, it looked like some people had bought up some stuff though. So it looked like it was kind of like, not picked over yet, but it had like, people were going through some of the stuff. You know what I mean? So no new Halloween at Nordstrom Rack, but they did have an Ace of Base bop going on in there. And I was just, I looked around to see if there was anything I'd be interested in. I really like looking at their shoes at Nordstrom Rack, because sometimes you can find a steal of a deal on Doc Martens there. I got a purple patent pair of Doc Martens a couple years ago there for like 80 bucks. Or no, I feel like those were like 60 something dollars. Then last year I got a pair of yellow, like mustard yellow, perfect for fall, Doc Martens for 80 something dollars. But they had a couple pairs in there and they were still $120. I'm like, no thanks. But I was just cruising around bopping to some Ace of Base in there, and you know, Ace of Base, fun fact, was my first CD, my own first personal CD. My brother and I had a lot of shared CDs, especially a lot of the 90s alternative stuff. We shared a lot of those CDs and cassettes. But the Ace of Base was my first. My brother gave it to me for my birthday, and I was all excited about it because it was my first personal CD that I ever got was Ace of Base. So I was bopping around a freaking Ace of Base in there. And now we're at Home Goods and we're going in. There's a Michael's next door. Should we check on it and see where they're at? Maybe we will. We're going into Home Goods. We're gonna see what they got. right, now we're cruising to Michael's. Still the same old wasp nest. You see it? Wait. All right, so this isn't Halloween, but is anyone else getting witchy vibes with this? The freaking heat. 90 degrees. It feels hotter. You can't tell me. Feels like, no, that's not correct. It says it's 88. Feels like 88. Well, my freaking car determined that was a lie because it says 90 on my car. So I don't believe any of this. I'm not playing games with anybody. We're just complaining today, Mr. Skeleton, because we didn't see any Halloween and we can just complain about it. So this has just ruined our whole day. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's have a chat about what we saw, which was nothing. Anyways, we went to Home Goods, nothing. They did have this 4th of July fairy thing. It was probably the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. You can't convince me that you wouldn't wake up in the morning and that thing wouldn't be like on your pillow or something, or you would just be murdered. I figured I'd show it because I think it's appropriate because I thought it was pretty creepy. Also at Home Goods, I'm pretty sure I walked into a fart and that was an experience in itself. We need some energy because usually the Halloween provides me the energy to get through the heat, and we're not seeing any Halloween Mr. Skeleton, so it's rough out there. Went to Michael's. First of all, we saw that freaking wasp's nest. The same one that's been there for, I swear, ever since we've been Halloween decor hunting. That must be the oldest wasp in existence. It's like the elder wasp. If I had to put a name to it, right, Mr. Skeleton? It may just be the same old wasp nest that's just like there's nothing living in it anymore and they just haven't knocked it down, but it looked fresh this year. Not gonna lie, looked like they've been working on it, building a mansion, building a kingdom of wasps right in our freaking Halloween area where there's gonna be Spirit Halloween there this year. Oh Lord, I don't know, maybe they're trying to turn it into a haunted house, like a whole haunted experience where when you walk from one store to the next, you get chased by wasps and you experience the worst fear of your life. Anyway, what else did we see? Went to Michael's. They did add on to their fall section. And I've mentioned this before. I don't normally show fall, but since I have absolutely nothing else to show, I'm going to show fall so we can get a little bit of a boost today. Just something. Anything. So at Michael's, they added fall floral, and they had a cornucopia, which is one of my favorite words in the English language, is cornucopia. It was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't have any cinnamon pine cones or cinnamon brooms yet, so it didn't smell like fall yet. It smelled like plastic. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed that experience, but other than that, we've seen nothing no, we saw Halloween at Nordstrom Rack. I'm lying. It's just, we've seen that. We saw it last week. Anyway, so here we are, cruising. I think we're going to go to Bath & Body Works. We're going to check it out and see what kind of information we can find out. We can see if they have any fall candles, first and foremost. And then we can maybe ask about Halloween. If they ask what I'm looking for, then I'll kind of do my thing, which by doing my thing I mean very awkwardly asking if they know anything about Halloween. Is no one going? Is no one paying attention? Literally, no one's paying attention. Not one soul. I did a courtesy honk though. 2 honks. The little toot toot. I didn't do the road rage honk, the wah, like laying on the horn for 5 minutes, which I've done before, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's going literally freaking 2 miles a freaking hour. We're going in to Bath & Body Works. It says sale still, so we'll see what's in there. Freaking hot, y'all. Dying. My back is sweating. Okay. It's me again. Good old Mr. Skeleton. It is so freaking hot, y'all. It is, you can't tell me. It's not 88 degrees. So we just left Bath & Body Works. And we saw fall candles. They were there. They had fall candles and it just took me to fall. That's what I really needed. Because whatever was happening in there, I was feeling it. It was taking me there. First of all, when I walked in, once again, they're always so nice there. she was like, can I help you find anything? And I was like, just wondering if you have any fall out yet or Halloween. And she was like, okay, the only thing I can tell you about Halloween is that it's coming and it looks really good. And I'm like, dang it, I've seen all the spoilers over on the Facebook group and it does look so good. A whole section of fall candles, and they had a lot of the stuff that they normally do, like a lot of their scents: leaves, sweater weather, what are some of the other ones? Pumpkin apple or apple pumpkin, one of those two. Flannel, harvest gathering. Mahogany apple is back again this year, which smells so freaking good. It's like a musky apple. Ooh, it was one of my favorites last year. If you like those musky scents, like the fireside kind of scents, that one, it smells like that, but like an apple, but not an abrasive apple, because a lot of those apple scents give me a headache. I don't know what it is about apple scents. They just give me a headache. So, and some of the sweeter scents do, but the spicy scents do not, and neither do the musky scents. So they had all that in this area. They also had this cranberry woods, I think is what it was called. I think that one's new this year. I don't remember seeing that last year, and it smells pretty good. It's one of those I need to smell burning, but it smells pretty good. The packaging on all those ones, they were more like fall colors, but pretty plain colored, like not a whole lot of designs. Maybe a couple of them had some pumpkins or berries or like, you know, leaves on it or something, but nothing too fancy. Then there was a whole other section that had all of the yummy smelling pumpkin scents. So they had the sweet cinnamon pumpkin again this year, which is my favorite scent ever. My favorite scent. And they had the cinnamon bun, sweet cinnamon bun, cinnamon pumpkin bun, pumpkin cinnamon bun. Something like that. And that one smelled really good, especially if you like those baked goods scents. What was the other ones that they had? Now I'm blanking completely. Apple pumpkin, I think, was one of them. And then what was the other pumpkin one? Pumpkin waffles. That had to have been it. Pumpkin waffles. And they all smell freaking glorious. So then the workers came by, like a couple of them came by and asked if I was doing okay. And I told them I was having a full sensory experience. I was being transported to October. And then we all had a moment where we geeked out about October, that it's not happening out there. And instead, we're just gonna sit inside and smell candles all day. And that's what we talked about. And this is why I love that store. Anyways, it's fall at Bath & Body Works. Keep your eyes peeled for all the fall candles and watch out for wasps out there. We're gonna be back out hunting tomorrow, so I'll see ya tomorrow. Oh, Mr. Skeleton, we made it in the car. Step 1. Did you have a good rest last night, sir? And we're off. Oh wait, we gotta put the car in reverse first. Hey everyone, it is another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton, and we're cruising. We're barely making it today, but we're cruising. Oh God, oh God. First and foremost, we're going to the post office. Hold on, Mr. Skeleton. And then we're going to the UPS store to drop off another package, and then we are hitting the road. There's a whole orange car in front of us, like a whole Halloween situation of a car, and so I feel like this is a sign. Anyways, I got my new cup that I'm using from Strange by Casey. Thank you, Casey, again. I freaking love my Beetlejuice cup and the little sandworm at the bottom. I can't tip it too much because it's full of water. It is July 1st. I cannot believe Halloween in June is over. Like, it is bittersweet. Like, I'm excited because that means we're entering into the most exciting time of the year for Halloween decorations. But I'm sad also because it just, you know, every month that goes by during Halloween decor hunting season, it's just a little bit sad. Like, you die a little bit inside every time. But then, you know, you're excited when October comes. But then it means that it has to be over. Okay, anyways, I'm getting all sentimental about Halloween per usual. You know me. Okay, oh God. Wasps at this post office. I was talking to members. I did a little special Halloween hunt for members. It's the YouTube membership. If you want to know more about it, there's a join button next to the subscribe button that will show you the different tiers. It's kind of like Patreon, but for YouTube, and you get all sorts of fun things. I like the YouTube one better because creators can make special emojis for the members. So I make all these little spooky ones. Like I draw them up. So once you become a member, you can use those emojis in the comments. It's really fun. That's my favorite part about the whole thing. Oh my gosh, a wasp. So I'm going to go into the post office really quick. I'm freaking out because this post office, I was telling members, this was my whole point, that they have a gajillion freaking wasp's nest outside of this post office. And I would take a video of it, but I also don't want to stand there for longer than 2 seconds. All right, I'm going in. I'll be right back. It's a weird situation today because I've got this huge messy bun situation, and I'm trying to get some of it at least in the clip so it looks like I actually have hair. It took 3,000 years to grow out this hair, so I at least want it in the visuals. Anyways, we got out of the post office unscathed. We didn't get stung by a wasp, y'all. Now we're going to the UPS store to drop this off, and then we can officially get on the hunt. By the way, wearing a messy bun today was the best freaking decision of my life. Wore my hair down yesterday, and it was the biggest regret of my life. So here we are, Mr. Skeleton. We learned our lesson. Mr. Skeleton, I know you're nice and cool because you have no skin. Some of us have to be alive around here to drive around. All right, anyways. Oh, God. Oh! What is that? Oh, God. It's just a freaking dragonfly. But I thought it was, okay. We've had this conversation before, but for those of you who are new, I love freaking people out because this is a spooky channel, and you got to freak people out every once in a while. So if you live in the Midwest, though, or anywhere that has these insects, maybe the South has these too, maybe the Northeast. I don't know who all has these freaking insects. And I talk about them every year because they freak me out. And they don't even sting. It's not even that. It's just they freak me out. So here's the thing. These cicada killers. Talked about these before. If you've already Googled it, we talked about it before, then you already know about the cicada killers. But if you don't know what cicada killers are, and you haven't seen them, or maybe you have seen them, you haven't been able to explain what they are. They look like killer bees or killer wasps is what they look like enlarged hornets, like hornets in Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. You remember that movie? Man, nostalgia. Okay, anyways, these cicada killers, look it up, Google it if you don't know what they are. You'll probably regret it, actually. They are these huge wasp-looking things. Like I said, enlarged hornets is what I'm going to call them. They're freaking huge. They are terrifying. So apparently the males who are protecting the queen and go hunt for her are not poisonous or do not sting. They don't even have stingers, apparently. But I'm not trying to stick around to find out if that's true because they're freaking terrifying looking. And I'm not even kidding you. They're as big as a dragonfly, which is what I just saw. I saw a dragonfly, but I thought it was a cicada killer because it was flying aggressively. It's one of those things where even if you know they don't have a stinger and they can't do anything to you, they look so terrifying that you can't help but have a reaction to them. Okay, we're going into UPS. I'll be right back. All right, let me just say I almost got hit by a freaking car. Anyways, so now we're cruising finally to Halloween hunt. Okay, now I'm sitting at the light next to the person that almost ran over me. Oh my God, awkward. Oh, and she's pulling forward so she doesn't have to look at me. Good. I don't want to look at you either, person that almost backed over me. Anyways, so we're now going Halloween decor hunting now that we've expressed ourselves thoroughly today with all of the irrelevant topics. Oh, where are we even going today? Where am I going? Driving out to shoot Tuesday morning. That's where we're going. And I've seen a lot of Tuesday mornings have Halloween. So I'm hoping we're going to see Halloween today. I almost went to At Home today, but we're going to go in the morning, bright and early tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this guy in this truck next to us has a freaking skull in the front of his, like on his dashboard. Mr. Skeleton, wave, be polite. That could be your sibling. So we're going to Tuesday morning. Hopefully we're going to see Halloween there. And then we're going to go to Kohl's. I'm really looking for anything at this point. I'm like, where's the Halloween, y'all? I think we're getting close. I think this little area is where it's at. I recognize the weird color. It's like, so I'll show you when I'm walking into the store how it's like this pea green. No, it's like a dark chartreuse, but like yellow, mustard yellow, pea green. It's the most interesting color. I don't know why they chose this color. It's very 70s actually. All right, we're here at Tuesday morning. We're going in. We're going in. Oh, it didn't disappoint. I'm parched. I need to find a Taco Bell around here. Halloween at Tuesday morning, y'all. Run, do not walk. Tuesday morning. I walked in, I didn't see any Halloween in their normal kind of decor section. So I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to see Halloween, but you know, let's look. We'll browse around. We'll peruse the vicinity. So the Halloween section was small, but it was good. I'm telling you, it was good. It had all these, what do you call them? Like topiaries? Is that what they're called? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Topiaries? I don't know. I've never really heard it pronounced. You know when there are certain words that you see a lot of, but you don't hear people ever use them, and so you don't ever know how they're pronounced? Anyways, it's like a stack, where it has all the balls stacked. I'm sorry, I'm a child, okay? But they're like stacked, and then you have like these toppers on top, black and white striped, gold, orange, like that was kind of the theme. And then at the very top, they had these, first of all, they had these big ones. One had an owl at the top, and the other one had a black cat wearing a witch hat. And it was super cute. And those were the taller ones. They wanted, I want to say $35 for those. Is that what they wanted for them? Or was it more than that? I'm thinking it was $35 if I'm remembering correctly. Also had shorter ones. Two different owl ones. They had a black owl at the top with a witch hat on. They had a brown owl one. And they had a witch flying on a broom. That was one of my favorites, which I always love a good witch flying on a broom situation. And they had, I think they wanted $30 for them. They had two different owls with witch hats on. I think one was like a grayish color and one was a brown. And here's the thing, I normally don't like brown decor, like Halloween decor, but I actually liked it in this case. It was really cool. They also had some pumpkins, just gold and black pumpkins. Looks like it's gonna rain, y'all, I hope. It's nice and cloudy. It's like how we saw Halloween and the clouds came in, like the perfect overcast moment. I'm so excited. Okay, so also we saw there was like a black wire pumpkin, and what other Halloween stuff did we see? Oh, they had some cookie cutters, some Halloween cookie cutters, some really cool looking spatulas, all different types of Halloween spatulas. Some said Halloween, some said Happy Halloween, trick or treat. They had one that said boo. They had a bunch of different Halloween spatulas, and they had like a big spatula and a little baby spatula. And I think they also had like another little figurine of some sort. I'm not remembering the other figurine or figurines. They had some yard stakes that were really cool. They had this witch one. It had like a moon. It was in the shape of a witch head. And it said, welcome my pretties. And then they had another sign that had like the vintage scaredy cat. And it said, welcome scaredy cats on it. And outdoor signs like for your front porch area, wherever you want to put them in your house. But they had a couple of different like wooden outdoor signs, or indoor, you can use them for whatever, but just like welcome signs. Okay. This is the most confusing area ever now that I'm remembering. Okay, I'm pulling in here because I'm lost. I'm lost, help. Oh, look at all these geese. Oh my gosh, I have the funniest story about geese. Did I tell that story about being chased by a goose in front of a bunch of people eating brunch at a fancy hotel when I was a kid? Yeah, that happened. Now you know the story. Starting route to Coles. So anyways, they had spatulas. I think I went through that. This like big statue guy, skeleton butler guy. And he had like a little tray. So yeah, anything else I'm missing here? Oh, Mr. Skeleton, why are you putting your arm down? Did somebody upset you? Was it the geese? We saw some pillows, some Halloween pillows. There was a spider web pillow. that was really cool, black and white. And then it was witch pillow, like just a pillow with a witch on the front. And then there was one that said, had like a ghost or said boo or something about booze or something like that. And then there was another one. Oh, I know what I'm missing that was on that shelf. Wine glasses, a bunch of stemless wine glasses. One was like a classic wine glass with the skeleton hand holding the wine glass. And then there were a couple that said a couple different sayings, like the classic Halloween-y sayings. I think that's it. Oh, no. I forgot the socks. And that was the best part. Okay, actually the first thing I came across. They had some Betsy Johnson Halloween socks. They have all different kind of Halloween things. They had different types of socks. They had the long fuzzy socks with the spider webs, and they had black and white striped ones that had like a little vampire mouth. One that had a little ghosty, all the fuzzy little socks. Then they had the little shorter fuzzy socks that had all sorts of designs on it. Like I think they had candy corns on it. And then they just had the regular short socks that had, they had one that's a boo, and it had a scaredy cat, like looking, kind of vintage looking scaredy cat. They had one that was more of like a Day of the Dead kind of skeleton cat situation. And they had a bunch of different socks in it. So like just black and white stripes. They had a black and orange tie-dye in there that was really cute. They had one bundle that had black socks with neon, but it had little cats and candy corns or whatever. I don't know all the different neon things that have it, all the Halloween neon things. And then they also had tights. They were like fishnet tights with spider webs. Really cute. Loved everything about it. I'm all excited. It's Halloween time at freaking Tuesday morning. If there's anything else I missed, I will show it here because there was just so much to see. I was all excited. I mean, it wasn't a huge section, don't get me wrong, but it was enough to where I was all excited about it. Like, oh, also, they're having 20% off until July 5th, like through the 5th. So everything Halloween was 20% off, which is, it's impossible to find. Usually you cannot find Halloween on sale until freaking November 1st at this point. Anyways, we're going into Kohl's. All right, we're here at Kohl's with good old Mr. Skeleton. Not seeing Halloween yet, but this is not a bad sign. Look, they do have a Flemmy the Flamingo though. First and foremost, oh my god, I gotta start this car. It's freaking hot, Mr. Skeleton. I'm sorry I had to leave you out here. I'm getting a ball blast. If it's the last thing I do, it literally will be the last thing I do. My armpit itches. Anyway, so we went to Kohl's and we saw they had some fall out. They had pretty little fall section with some floral. And then they also had some towels, some dish towels or bathroom towels. I don't know which ones, like hand towels, regardless, no matter how you want to use them, they're hand towels. I'm confused because one of them said, thankful for my dog. And which, you know, I loved because I'm thankful for my dog. But Thanksgiving, y'all, doesn't Kohl's know? Kohl, you gotta know that Halloween comes before Thanksgiving, sir. So they had this thankful for my dog towel, hand towel. Another towel that said cozy with my cat. Can't wait until we're getting cozy. It's nothing but freaking sweating right now. But I thought it was a cute little cat towel regardless. There's also a little fall floral towel and this little other fall towel that was orange with a pumpkin on it, and it said something about harvest or, you know, fall something. It was cute, but it's not Halloween. But I wanted to show it anyways because it's getting closer. So fall usually means that Halloween is right around the corner, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. They also had some down this aisle. They had some Halloween clearance that I wasn't expecting to see, but I was excited because it's Halloween. I don't care if it's clearance. It's all the same to me. They had these Halloween gummies, like little brains and body parts, edible body parts, y'all. They also had like a little jewelry kit and a little tote bag, like little crafty things, little Halloween crafty things. The weirdest thing of all that I saw in this Halloween clearance is this. This is gonna be the funniest way to describe anything. Like, if anyone told me this was a thing, I would just laugh at the description of it. It's, okay, get this. An inflatable witch hat with little witches flying on brooms around the hat, by the way. So it's a witch hat, inflatable witch hat. Can't miss the inflatable part because that's the important part. But it's a ring toss. So you like tie the inflatable witch hat to your head. Lord, I can't get through it. And then you ring toss. So somebody throws a ring and you catch it with the inflatable witch hat. And that was for sale at Kohl's. On sale at Kohl's. I mean, 2022, it's a time to be alive, y'all. Anyway, so that was Kohl's. And now we're gonna go get a Baja Blast. Anyone else just go to Taco Bell just for the Baja Blast? That's all I want. Can I get a large Baja Blast, please?
Large Baja. Anything else for you today?
That is it.
You really just wanted the large blast?
Hell yeah, I did.
Sounds good, thanks.
I'm telling you, y'all, that just confirmed my fear of ordering a Baja Blast and that's it at Taco Bell. For real. Because dude was like, you really just wanted a Baja Blast? I mean, I had the camera on. Anyways, so he asked if I really just wanted a Baja Blast and that was it. He's like, you really just wanted a Baja Blast? Who doesn't just want a Baja Blast? I said, hell yeah, I did. I literally said that. Cheers to the Halloween gods, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It went straight to the brain, y'all, and sizzled it. Insane in the membrane. We're blasting. God. Every time. And you don't get that unless you have the fountain Baja Blast. It doesn't happen with the bottle or the can, in my opinion. It just hits straight to the brain when you get it in a fountain. And let me tell you, so when I went to Iowa, they had Baja Blast on the fountain at seriously every single gas station in Iowa. It was amazing. I don't know what it is about Iowa and Baja Blast, but they are on board. They are with it. They like the Baja Blast, and I don't blame them. Oh man, that would have been bad. I almost sat on my sunglasses. Mr. Skeleton. Oh god. Hey everyone, it is another day. Flemmy the Flamingoing. It is another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. It is freaking Sunday morning at 10:30 in the morning, but it is never too early for some Halloween decor hunting, is it, Mr. Skeleton? We're rounding off the week with a good old at-home visit. We're going to go to At Home and see if they've updated anything, put anything else out, any of the candles, any dishware, anything at all. We're going to see what they have there. So that's where we're going now. And that's it. That's all we're going this week, because I got to get home and edit this whole thing. Go to At Home. That guy's literal butt crack is out showing to the streets. But it's all right. Get some air circulation. It is sticky out there, y'all. Was around when the low-cut jeans, I can't believe are coming back, because that is a butt crack situation waiting to happen for all of us with the high hips and the high butt crack, like our butt crack is 300 miles long. For all of us out there, these low-rise jeans coming back is like my worst nightmare. I'm pretty sure I lived my entire adolescence and or early 20s guarding the butt crack every time I bent over. There's that freaking pothole, you guys. They tried to fill it and it didn't work. I had to go around it because it looks like it's even deeper. It's like the depths of hell at this point. Anyways, it's that same pothole. Anyways, so, which by the way, I forgot my ring today because I took it off last night to put on moisturizer before I went to bed. I did a whole moisturizing hand treatment thing. Forgot to put my ring back on. So I'm still married, Mr. Skeleton. Sorry, sir. I'm taken. But I don't have my ring on today. So if you saw it and you're like, oh my gosh, I wonder what's happening. No, nothing's happening. We're still married. It'll be 11 years this year. Anyways, we're at home. We're gonna go in. All right, so I just left At Home, and they did have some Halloween, couple more things that they sprinkled out. If you are a Spooky family member, so if you're part of the membership here on YouTube, we went on a special members Halloween decor hunt. We cruised over to At Home to see if they had gotten anything new out. So if you're a member, you've seen a lot of this stuff already. But if you're not a member, I haven't shown this yet to everybody. So I went the other day to At Home, and they had some things. And they added a couple of things on top of that, like a little section, like a little Halloween section. So they had some outdoor signs. They had a welcome sign that was in the shape of a coffin. They had another welcome sign that had a good old Mr. Skeleton on it. In this area, they also had some like wooden tabletop decor. They had a lot of wooden tabletop decor here. I don't know if that's like a thing that they're doing. They had a cat, a black cat, and a raven looking wooden tabletop decor. They also had this little crate that says, "Welcome to our haunted farmhouse." So the farmhouse stuff is back this year. They also had, what else do they have in this little area? They had a little sign that said something like "Home Sweet Haunted Home" on it. And just little things like that in this little area. Then on the other side, they also had a couple of outdoor pieces. They had a sign that said "Beware" on it. It's just like a big sign. It's kind of like a witchy vibe. They also had this metal skull outdoor yard stake situation in this little area. And then they had a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. They had some stacked jack-o'-lanterns that were beige, and I think they also had an orange version. But they had some stacked jack-o'-lanterns. They had a black and orange jack-o'-lantern, and then a classic orange jack-o'-lantern. And they also had this little pumpkin that said "Spooky" on it. In another little small section, they had some witchy stuff, which I got all excited about. They had a couple of signs, first of all. One said "The Witch is In." It's like a big sign. And they also had this little broom wall decor piece that said "Flying Lessons" on it. They also had a gargoyle situation. It was a good sized looking gargoyle. What else did they have in this area? Oh, they had this pumpkin situation that had a bunch of mice eating holes out of it. They also had a skull. It was this black skull with this green snake kind of, going through the skull and around the skull. We've seen a lot of those. We saw a lot last year. We did not see a black and green one last year. So this is a whole new development happening. Anyways, we also saw some more little cutouts, some little wooden cutouts. One was a potion bottle. The other one was like a line of potion bottles, poison bottles. So it was like kind of like a witchy situation. And then there was a cat, I think, with green eyes. And they were all that kind of wooden tabletop decor kind of thing. They also had this big black plant that was so beautiful. It was like a big black plant. And I mentioned this on the members video. But I always, this time of year especially, I was just at Michael's. They had 60% off all their plants. If you're wanting one of those black plants, I say go snag one at Michael's for $20. Grab some black spray paint the whole thing, and call it a day and get your steal of a deal. Because $50, I mean, it's a big plant, so I'm not saying it's not worth it. And I think Grandin Road has them for like $200, which is just outrageous. So $50 isn't bad in the grand scheme of things, but if you can do it yourself, you can either go find plants at thrift stores. Sometimes they have old, plants like that, like faux plants. Or you can get it at Michael's right now, 60% off. Why not? Snag them, spray paint them, call it a day. Have your own spooky garden in your house. There was a whole new section. I missed the new section. So even if you're a member, I haven't shown this section yet. They had this little setup of very Halloween-y things. So once again, those wooden tabletop decor things. I don't know how I feel about the wooden tabletop decor stuff. It is everywhere at home right now. And they had a pumpkin or like little jack-o'-lantern cutesy kind of Halloween-y feel. They had a cat, and it's like a witchy cat, I think, or I think it was it's like an orange cat. Maybe it had a little witch hat on, I don't know. And then there was another little sign there that said something on it about being spooky or something, like can't something mess with the spooky or something. I don't know. It's something like that. And so it's like a little Halloween-y sign, black and orange. And then they had a little, once again, a little crate thing. It says, trick or treat yourself. We're back with the trick or treat yourself. If you're OG Halloween decor hunting, then you know. There was 1 year specifically, I can't remember what year it was, but we were out and everything said trick or treat yourself. And it is back. It is back. The saying is back. Anyways, so that's what we saw at home. They added a couple of things, but still slim pickings, and they still haven't cleared out all their aisles, so I feel like they're not even ready for us. Anyways, we'll be out again next week. We'll be out again for another week of Halloween decor hunting, but that is it for this video. Anyways, thank you so much for Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to ya. And yeah, anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to respond to? Whatever we jabbed our jaws about, or any Halloween you're seeing out there, anything like that, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.